Hi guys, welcome back to MartinTheVlogger YouTube channel. Today, this project, my Can-Am Spyder RT 2025 Limited that I'm rebuilding to touring beast. MartinTheVlogger standards, no compromises. We are super late with this project. Next week, I need to have it finished. Rear camera, we will test it. It should be plug and play. I'm very curious. We will try to test this touchscreen display protector, which should not be working. Don't ask me why. They just told me most probably it's a good display, good size, great template. But first, we need to solve this. Most of that bike, it's somewhere over here. I need to find it. Floorboards and lights, cabling, a lot of work. So chop chop. No more bullshit. Let's get started. First job, cables! I try to stay super positive or be super positive, but actually I don't like this job. So we need to do cables for the BRP original floorboard lights. Is there anything to learn from this? Two things. One, I love these floorboard lights. So do you see them? They are already there. And it's, of course, MartinTheVlogger is building the touring beast with no compromises, a lot of money. But I would like to have floorboard lights for the rider and for the passenger, even though I will not have really a passenger there, unless Katka, my wife, will go with me from time to time. But the first thing is, I love these. I don't like those stripes, LED stripes. I mean, come on guys. They have one good functionality. They have one beautiful functionality. These ones are super bright, very nice, but only white color. And those stripes, I know they have turn light functionality. It's nice. But nobody has ever put that stripe in a straight line. First of all, it looks ugly when it's off. And second, it's always that kind of thing that I personally don't like. Hey, don't take it like I'm against it. No, it's everybody's call, of course. I respect that. Of course, I don't like it. So I prefer these. Good. The second thing, so first one was not really anything to learn from. It was just me being an idiot. Two, cables. These are the floorboard cables only, when you buy only floorboards. And when you buy passenger boards, you cannot only write passenger boards, LEDs. Doesn't make sense, right? To have only a light at the back and no in the front. I don't know. But you can run only rider one without the passenger one. That's possible, but not vice versa. So what I'm trying to say here is, when you buy a rider floorboard, you will get a cable for rider floorboards only. When you buy passenger, it comes like this, and all of the lights, so two front, two at the back, are connected on one cable. So what I'm trying to say here is, try to make the call at the beginning. I know it's quite significant investment, front or rear ones as well, but you don't have to do cabling twice. Yes, this one just won't work on all four, and you cannot plug additional cables. You just need to run a new set of cables, which is quite annoying. So let's do it. Always the biggest challenge is how to run these cables. And over the time, first I followed the manual that BRP, I found the BRP official manual that it was not according to how I would like to do it. It was not rubbish. So now what I usually do, you need to start on a foot brake side, and you have this plastic thing that goes on the frame. Yeah, that's easy. You have one cable that goes to the power. That's easy. But I usually used to put it here and then run the cables actually around the tank. This is the plastic that I usually use, and it goes around the frame. And usually I put it here and then run the cable through there. Fine. But now there is this thing. I will need to run it here, but that's for later. That's fine. But this is very interesting. I think I haven't seen it before. Have I? Oh, now I think it's new. I don't. It has something to do with the compressor. I don't know if they have changed the compressor completely or they just add the area to suck the air from different area. But that's your pillow that goes up and down as your bike it's leveling, right? That's the compressor that is giving the juice to it. And you know those compressors, they like to go bad. That was my biggest worry actually on all F3 Limited that we are running and all RT bikes. The pillow and the compressor, it's my worst nightmare that it will go bad on our tour. So hopefully smart engineers, that they make smart manuals, hopefully they have fixed it. Good, but it's pain in the ass now for me to find a different spot, but it should work there. This was easy. The cable that says power, it's connected actually to, I have other, I guess, lights, if I remember correctly, or something else, doesn't matter. But the spare plug was here. So I'm taking the juice that bikes will give to my lights. I'm running it around on the frame behind these pipes, good. And it's going all the way up to what it is, a relay or something, good. Now, short cable that has, this one is actually on this side, the passenger floorboard. That cable needs to go to this zip tie, behind this, and it will hang from behind right here, but from behind this holder or bracket or whatever it is. The shorter one, it's a rider's floorboard on this side, so we will need to hide it somewhere over here so it's not in the way. And this big cable needs to go on the frame from the bottom. No, well, from the other side maybe. I'll need to see that. Goes here, there, and on this side, do not touch that. It's gonna be super hot. And on the other side. This cable needs to go on the other side, and I told you it goes through there. No, I actually remember why I didn't like the BRP manual. If I remember correctly, it was designed like that. But what I don't like is that it should go under the brake, and there are a lot of moving parts. Even there, this one. And if there is 0.000 chance that the cable can be stuck on my brake, I don't want to risk it. I just simply don't. So what I will do, I will use my old logic. I will put the cable up here around the gas tank on the other side. And I know it will work. Works. Works. This is interesting. Huh. You saw me just plugging one passenger floorboard light with a connector. But I don't know why all three, I was just checking, all three other connectors are males. Only the floorboard light on the brake side, it's a female. I just don't know why. Any electrician out there, can you explain why all of the remaining three lights are different than this one? So on this light, I have female here and male here, where the others are males here and females there. I'm seriously thinking about why they have done it this way. There is only one explanation that comes to my mind, and tell me if that can be correct. I'm still waiting for electrician. If it doesn't make sense from the electrician point of view, but I think it's a safety feature. You know how these bikes are. If you want to start them, you need to press this, then that, read that, jump 5 times on the bike, and then it can go. It doesn't allow you to go only with 2 wheels because nanny steps in and all the fun is gone. So what if this is a safety feature and they really want you to start running the cables from this side? So you put this thing right over here. So the cable really, this plug stays here and not on the side where is the belt. So, because only this light on this floorboard light has that connector. These you can switch left, right, right, left. Doesn't matter. It can be used on both sides. But this one, it's only on the side of where is the foot brake. I think they are trying to make sure that you will start to run the cables from this side. Otherwise, it won't work. Let's move away from that light and cable project. Let's move to this one. It's a backup camera kit directly by Can-Am. And of course, you can now buy it on MartinTheVlogger.com/shop or on NOBS3.com in the future. Let's do the installation first, and then I will tell you a few important things. All right, so it's there, and what do I think about it? First, there is a completely separate video about how to install it, about for which models it fits, for which I don't recommend it, what has sold me the item that I went for this Can-Am official one and not aftermarket. You know I love aftermarket parts, but this time I went for this. Very quickly, what I like, what I don't, and what I cannot say. After the 3-minute test, I cannot say much. What I like is that it's all integrated. I don't need anything else. Just plug and play kind of. My display, it's all there. I like what you see behind you when it's complete darkness. What I don't like, it's how it's not a camera, it's display, how it is outside on a really strong sun, how it is when you are super close to a vehicle behind you, what you see and what you don't basically, that it doesn't move, the lines don't move when you rotate the steering wheel. Let's now do what has sold me this unit, why I went for the original Can-Am solution and not aftermarket. What has sold me this unit? The product description that you actually can find on MartinTheVlogger.com/shop or in the future on NOBS3.com. It's the sharpest, the best, the brightest with this 540,000 pixels, 150-degree view angle. and that you can see behind you up to 33 feet or 10 meters in complete darkness. That was one thing that has sold it to me. Two, I have everything ready. I will get there to compatibility, but what has sold it to me, that my 2025 has the fender ready. All the cables are in there. Yes, there is one lie, that integrated look, correct, but easy installation, bullshit, because you need to remove completely the back, but everything is integrated, and when I hit the reverse, I have the camera on directly on that big ass display. Compatibility, and when I would think twice. For me, I think with a little bit of thinking, reading, researching, it's obvious that it's for Canyon models, and you can help me, guys, in case you do have a Canyon. Do you have everybody under the, I believe there is a case, there should be a space for your camera, so you can have it here on a Canyon, so in this area. All Canyon models, red rug only, let me know. What is a little bit of confusion for me, it's F3 models, because BRP presented somewhere that it's compatible with F3 and with basically all the bikes that I have the big touchscreen display should be compatible with camera. The question is, are the cables in there? 2024 RT, yes. F3 Limited, I don't know if 2024 is ready, if their cables are there, or only 2025 and present. And also on F3 models, I don't know if in the fender or whatever it needs to go, there is, the hole like this. 2025 RT, so sea to sky do come, I believe, on every single continent, automatically comes with the camera there. 2025 Limited has a preparation, and I believe also RT 2025 Basic has this fender with the hole there, so you can buy a camera and plug it there. The cables are there. Now 2024, and this is where I would be really double thinking if to go and hustle and invest even more money or go for aftermarket solution. RT 2024 doesn't have this preparation in a fender. I will try to think, as I will do the installation at the end, after we will finish, if you need to buy the whole fender, or from my perspective, if there is a way how to just simply mount it somehow, or just do the whole whatever. But they say you need to buy this rear piece, which is $300, $400, and it's complete nonsense in case you have to do it. So what I'm trying to say, if it's plug and play ready, then yes. But if you really need to buy anything that is super expensive, that doesn't make sense, to go for aftermarket. Touchscreen film or protector by XPS. So company that works with Can-Am. I don't know if you know this company. Maybe you know that the official oil that BRP uses for most of his vehicles, or all of these vehicles, it's XPS. Maybe you know this brand from fuel stabilizer, again by BRP, by Can-Am. It's XPS who provides them this. I know they have a cleaning kit for your motorcycle, like really polishing and stuff, XPS. Now they have signed a deal with Can-Am about the tires. So for Spyders 2025, they started, it's XPS tire, no longer Kenda. And now even touchscreen protector. This touchscreen protector, it's 1025 for 1025 inch display. It's the same display as on Canyon. This kit by BRP, it says it will work on Canyon. They don't mention RT, they don't mention F3, even though it's the same size display. But somebody has told me that they have tried it on RT and it doesn't work. And I think it's because of different finishing of the display. So will this work or not? We are about to find out. Oh, okay. So, cleaning wipe, wet and dry. manual, and surprisingly, I believe it's the protector. Maybe this product will not work on Can-Am Spyder RT, but at least this video will give you at least some added value. And the value is this piece of paper. It's useless, of course. It's not a manual. It's some sort of instruction and warning that for safety reasons, you should be not installing this by yourself. You should go to the BRP center, which is, I think the real reason is they would like to make money because it's on every single part that you are buying from Can-Am or from BRP. They're just not mentioning it here. But what's interesting is this. Many people don't see it, but it's QR code. If you scan the QR code with your camera, you will have a BRP website and you just type in the number, the serial number of the product. It's on every single box. In this case, it was here. You just type the number and you can see a paper manual. Well, many times it's useless because BRP, it's always hiding some things and touchscreen display won't have any crazy stuff to think about, but many times you need to think about out of the box. So that's the reason why you should subscribe, like, and have the notifications on Martin the Vlogger YouTube channel, because our videos are quite detailed, step-by-step guides, and they can help you much more than just the stupid BRP paper manual. Now we need to clean the display. So first, wet cleaning wipe, dry cleaning wipe. Make sure it's all clean, no fingerprints, nothing in there. And this part needs to be on the bottom of your display. Okay, now this didn't work. I think it may work, but I was following BRP manual, of course, and they say, have a look here. So it sticks quite well. So I don't think there is an issue with remove, like the protector will be removed. I didn't have a chance to play with the touchscreen display, but tiny clicks, few clicks was working. Should be fine. So it's sticking there. I was able to control the buttons. However, the manual said remove the second protective film, which is not there. Let's have a look. No, it's not there. This is not a film protector. It's a glue. So, hey, I don't know. Real situation, not made up YouTube videos. So what I will do for the peace of my mind, because I just can't leave this project like, will it work? It doesn't work. It's also important for our shop. So we do sell it for Can-Am, but will this work also for all other models or F3 models with touchscreen display? What I will do, I don't have a new one here. We have all of them in our main house. So in my next video, I will put it in there. I know I can't mess with second film protector because obviously it's not there, and I will just leave it there. And I will try to mess around if the control buttons do work. And if they do, yes, it's a little bit like matte surface, but what I like about it is that I like to throw here my gloves sometime when I'm riding with gloves or whatever, and I know I will scratch that display. So if that works, that's a great thing for the protecting your display. I think from today's episode, it's pretty much it. But we need to, or I want to finish on some positive note. So at the moment, super tiny project that we are working on. Last year, Purple on 3, maybe you know her channel. She was riding with us with tourson3.com, and she bought several upgrades for my bikes. And one of them was something like this. So it's a pad, or is it a pad or whatever, for your shifter. And I kind of like it, but it was not according to my standards because I have a bigger hand, so it doesn't work that good with me. But so what it is, very soon you will be able to also buy it on martinthevlogger.com/shop or nobs3.com in the future. So what it is, of course, these are just prototypes. They won't be in the colors, or we'll have them in different colors. But what they do, you stick them here. But I will use this one. This is something I didn't like before. And you put it in here. So the shifter, it's set up to be a little bit further from your fingers. Again, maybe it's a safety feature, so they want you to really to move the finger, so you click. Or, and I think which is more of a thing, why? It's because many do ride, or most of the riders, or I don't think it's most, but do ride with gloves. So glove, it's a thicker, and therefore the shifter is a little bit further. So this thing makes your ride very comfy. I know it sounds maybe stupid, but it's super comfortable to have it like this. The thing I didn't like it because it was too thick for me. So we will bring more thickness in one packaging so everybody can choose their own. So this is it from today's episode. We have done quite a few things: floorboards, the cables, rear camera, unfortunately the failed project with the display protector. Let me know if any of you are using it on RTs, if I should really bother or not. And what else? Yeah, the new tiny little project that we have. In case you like what I do, in case you would like to support this channel so we can bring more cool content, subscribe, like, and have the notifications on. That's the reward for us. And remember, upgrade your bike the way you like, or don't. It's your call. But always have fun. And yeah, come ride Europe on 3 wheels with toursont3.com.